was looking really good against Muta King's Fox at CEO.
He was.
I don't know if that means anything, right? But
man, you know, but that was a broken-hearted Muta King with a bad controller.
yeah, that is actually so true.
That actually, to me, it means nothing.
Okay.
To me, it means nothing. We'll see what happens.
And this is a big deal for oh my God, he had no jump. And he just went right to the ledge.
That's a big problem. Well,
no
he
pound.
definitely hit a jump. I know for a fact he hit a jump.
I think he actually used them all getting the other side of the stage.
Really?
I think so. I really do.
Interesting.
I was watching and I was like, man, he doesn't have that many jumps.
Okay. Very difficult.
But I was like, I guess he knows what he's doing.
Very difficult to catch a character with 5 jumps jumpless. Okay,
and PPMD has 12% right now.
You want me to predict the future right? This is a really bad look.
Oh my God. But you know what? I can see it. He just did it because, like, okay, if he rolls into this, then...
Oh, the rest? Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take it. And if not, then I'm going to take 20%.
That was
an
nice
amazing up air.
Yeah. But, you know, is that enough? PP going for that forward smash on the ledge. We saw that versus Goldio yesterday.
Yeah.
Where he was just getting those forward smash after forward smash. I did talk to PP about this once real briefly, and he gave me this, like, kind of theory he has where, you know, Puff's earlier jumps in the air, the first 2 jumps have a lot more height than the later ones.
They definitely do, yeah.
And PP was saying you hit her out of the early jumps, and suddenly her later jumps, she's really struggling.
Yeah.
And that's when Puffs are, they're way more like, whoa, I need to get to the ledge and fast.
And they start pounding or what?
And they start trying to go, and that's when you can get him with those forward smashes.
Okay. I see what that's a great point.
Yeah. Yo, and good stuff to PB DIing that rest in a stellar.
So well.
Yeah, so well.
He barely went anywhere.
That was the rest that might have evened up the game, but instead PB just came right back and killed Hungrybox.
That's actually a really good point. I didn't think about how the magnitude of that moment. Because just like when you get up thrown at 0, you know PPMD is going to have amazing DI, right?
Yeah. Unless, like, a lot of the time, HBox, he'll actually go for a non-rest setup at 0 because he knows the opponent can survive.
Right.
But he must be playing from the point of view like, dude, I need this kill right now.
Maybe.
He must. Look how down he is.
Yeah, he's down by a hella right now. Yeah, absolutely.
And you know what? He can't rest anymore.
Yeah, he's getting the hurt put on him. PPMD just going to oh my God, that forward smash.
HBox might need to grab a chair. HBox might need to grab a chair.
PPMD. Destruction. That was a clean 3-stock. We saw just like a ledge grab, edge guard when Hungrybox is out of jumps. Hungrybox takes his phone out right quick. Wonder what he's looking for.
Maybe for his Falco notes, I'd hope.
Yeah, I hope that he's looking at the notes. Put your phone in airplane mode and just look at the notes, man.
Yeah. Hungrybox
the
headless horseman right now.
Yeah.
Hungrybox, the headless horseman.
He picks Fountain Dreams. Hopefully he's coming into this with, like, you know, I have to change my approach up a little bit because I just got rolled over.
Yeah. Not literally. Usually it's Jigglypuff doing the rolling,
yeah,
but
rolling.
This time Jigglypuff is the roll E.
Great up throw. Ah, goes for a pound there. I wonder what he's trying to read. Oh, misses his wave dash, but doesn't matter. Up throw rest.
And that's a hard up throw rest to hit because Falco DI'd.
Yeah.
Falco DI'd a little bit. Not enough, but a little bit.
Actually did look quite hard to hit.
Yeah, it is. It's much harder than the no DI one.
So Hungrybox with a slight lead here in this 2 out of 3 set.
Yeah, which is a big...
Wow. That was great. He didn't even L cancel that down air and was able to convert a KO from it.
Dude, and he, you couldn't see Puff up there. He just knew.
Yeah.
He knew how high that Puff got launched.
Great point.
He just felt it in his Falco's bird heart.
Uh-oh. I was about to say no jump, but Puff has lots of those.
Puff's got those.
None of the highest jump.
Puff's got jumps on jumps, yeah. I think PB is actually so stellar at this matchup.
Yeah.
It actually, when I watch PB like in matches like the last one, it boggles my mind that HBox beats him sometimes.
You know, actually at Zenith 2013, we were talking about this, and he was saying, like, I will never lose to Hungrybox again. I think I have the matchup figured out.
Dude,
I was so surprised. But that was one of the tournaments where Hungrybox beat him.
Yeah.
And like the thing about it is when PB's playing the matchup well, or when like his strategy's working out, it looks that way. Yeah, but when it's not working out,
you know, but that's the thing.
It feels and looks so different.
Yes, but I will say this: when HBox beats PB, it's usually really close. In fact, I think
not at Zenith.
Not at Zenith.
At Zenith, it felt like Hungrybox was all over him, owned the stage.
I'm thinking of sets like Big House 3 when they met, and it really looked like PB had it like the whole time, but then rest.
Yeah, that was such a close set. But anyway.
Yeah. So
tied up, 2 stocks apiece.
Yeah, this is looking very different from the first game.
Hungrybox with a really weird missed jump cancel grab on the platform. I don't know what he was going for there. Back throw. This is a big moment. Oh, he gets the read. Hungrybox up a clean stock.
Yeah. All right. Oh, and hey, we can see.
And you know what? I was talking to Mango about this, and like those moments, those are reads. Like I used to think that Puff. Oh my God, that was such slop.
That was slop, yeah.
That was really bad.
Hungrybox will survive, and we can see the grimace on his face now because we now have the player cam on him.
That's an up throw rest that he's hit thousands of times.
Yeah, that's a bad look. If PP makes the comebacks, Hbox is gonna be kicking himself.
Yeah.
No, they are reads in the sense that look, if PP is gonna.
No, after that back throw, you don't. It's not free. Like you need to make a guess.
It's easier than it is with some characters. Yeah, you need to make a guess because if they side B quick enough, they can sneak past you.
Or they can jump away and up B.
Yeah.
Right? Or they can jump in for the ledge. There's so many different things.
Little options. Jump in air dodge is strong too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, here we go.
It's on a spectrum. It's part prediction, part reaction. That's what it is.
We got our last stock here, and PP has shown that like he can just 0 to death Puff basically, right? He's done one hit and done so much damage, but this is just so tense.
Yeah.
Because one good hit from Puff, and that could be it.
Right. Right. Okay. Off stage now.
Ooh.
Close.
Oh my God, he 4Bs onto the platform, and Hungrybox so ready for it.
Yeah, he was not able to get the edge cancel that he needed on that side B. Hbox,
he probably said, I banned something. He said, I want a minute. Gotta take a deep breath. Hungrybox just has so many like emotions on his face, you know what I mean? Just a look up, the Stadium. The blast zone's so small. It's going to be rough.
Upward, right? Which is
and on the side.
Yeah, I mean, on the side when you're close to the side, not from the middle of the stage.
That's true.
Right?
So if Hungrybox can stay in the middle, then he mitigates that. But then he loses all of his, you know.
His strength at the ledge, right. So it's a smart counterpick.
Yeah.
Okay, PB going for the tech read towards the ledge. Hbox techs in, so he's going to survive. Great chase down from PP. All right, he's looking like the aggressive Falco that he was game one, just, you know, moving all around him.
And I gotta say, I think that it's mostly staged, you know? Because like when PP is free to move around like this, when he has no trade-offs when he's in the middle of the stage, you know?
Yeah.
All he has is more of his like combo game. Hungrybox, anywhere he is on the stage, he's losing something.
Right.
Big stages, man.
Big stages, yeah. If he's near the ledge, you know, he's...
Wow!
All right, but now PP punish.
That was so sick, and that's 22% right there.
Yeah. Interesting that he just goes for the forward smash. He, you know, doesn't try to launch him into a combo.
Well, the thing about that...
Oh and that's what you were talking about, that low blast zone.
Wow.
Dies off the top.
How did PP know that was going to happen? Uh-oh, but up throw.
Nice text from PP.
Barely misses that regrab.
Yeah,
great tech from
PP. The way PP text, he couldn't have gotten it. So, what looked like a scary situation to an outside perspective, I don't know if PP was sweating, but he was safe.
Wow, and there was just this weird moment where their hurt boxes were inside each other, but nobody threw out a hitbox.
Huh.
PP with a clean full stock lead, just on the other side of the stage shooting lasers.
Hbox back airing away from Falco.
I think it makes her hitbox narrower, so her hurtbox.
Sure.
Uh-oh!
Oh,
no DI on that up throw. He's at 37%. What's the punish? Another forward smash.
Okay, he's just taking the damage. He just wants that damage.
I think that he's taking the damage, and also he likes Puff that high.
Yeah. He's been catching him come down.
Right. So I think it's more than just the damage.
Yeah. Fair.
PP usually, you know, has more than just the damage on his mind. Great tech off that up tilt, by the way, just a second ago.
I didn't think he was going to.
Because Hungrybox is sitting there waiting for that missed tech. I'm going to arrest you. I got this. But PP knows that that is a life or death tech. You are out of here if you don't get that tech.
Yeah, if you go back, actually, there have been some moments, I haven't been pointing them out, but PP is hitting techs that a lot of people wouldn't. This right now,
wow, but that's going to be a KO. This is going to be a clean, even game. Wait, is he going to go up? PP dropped down from the stage and slightly back, because you know if you're too close with that forward smash,
it'll send him upwards.
Whoa, this is so tight. I actually just realized this is the last stock. 2 out of 3.
Yeah, it's 2 out of 3, man. So if PP...
So big for PP. Did you imagine him in the loser's bracket?
Dude, Hbox with 3 rest kills. That is the last thing PP needs right now. He's actually not taking that much damage this game, but and he's running away with this stock. But you know, we have seen all Hbox needs is that one opening.
I hear out of my headset is stacking up. Oh my God!
Okay.
Great
out there.
He gets that tech. Hungrybox is just sitting there crouching, just waiting. Yeah. Please miss this tech.
Ooh, rolls from PP.
Dude, my heart is racing. Can you imagine how these two players are feeling right now?
Yeah.
Oh my God! PPMD in the losers bracket. Hungrybox is not on camera anymore. He ran away.
Yeah, it seems like he's either below it or above it or something.
Oh my God.
And he's a wizard.
No one expected Hungrybox to take a set from PPMD here today.
Especially not after that first game, man. I did not see that coming.
Oh
PP is in losers, and he will have to fight through somebody to...
Hey guys, I love Smash Bros. If you love Smash Bros, you should make sure to subscribe to youtube.com/SmashBrosIGN. It's going to be your final destination for trailers, gameplay, and analysis of all the latest Smash Bros content. You should subscribe because it's going to be awesome.